Good morning, guys. We got another group of sheep here that the ones that stay up at Travis's place and up north of my home place there, a couple miles. And we're moving them down the road. It's just a short move, about half a mile or so. We just waited till everybody got back from vacation. Now we're gonna take them down the road. Gotta go across this CRP grass, which is full of Cerisa, and we just take our time and they can eat as we go, not in a big hurry. Nice and cool this morning. Now, last year it was dry and they opened up this CRP and we grazed this piece right here with a smart fence. You might have remembered that or saw the videos. And but this year we've had enough rain that's, it's not a drought situation. So but we'll let them eat as we take them across. It's only 5 acres, I think, on this little piece. Looks like we should have slowed up and let them eat the vines off that old house. Nobody lives there anymore. But yeah, we're gonna just graze around their house. There's a lot of weeds and brush through there. They're weed eaters, all right. Really need to make sure that you enter the weed eating aspect and what that's worth to you into your spreadsheet when you're figuring a profit for your sheep and goats. What would you have to do to maintain the pasture and keep the weeds down and that kind of thing? We'll go over all that in the school too, the whole business and the profit side of it, and how you even know if you make a profit. Yeah, they're all lined out now. Tell you what, it's kind of nice to have goats in here to eat some of the brush and some of the things like that, but they can really be a bigger pain when you move them. They don't move near as smoothly. They don't pair up and stay paired up. They don't follow each other as well. You get renegades. If you just have a bunch of ewes and lambs, they are easier to drive. I have to give you that. So yeah, we got them down here. They turn in the gate on their own. But if you've driven sheep and goats very much, they'll about turn into any gate, but sometimes it's the right one. She's hitting on that hedge sprout. They're tearing up the weeds. There's a lot of forage in here. So we've given them, I don't know what this be, 3-4 acres with the smart fence. You can see it right there. And they do have a pond in this little trap. Here you can see up there in the trees, there's a small pond, but the water's not that great. We'll probably bring the water trailer down here and sit their little water tank up and have it here. Then there's a clover field. Maybe you can see that right there. We hayed it once, made a pile of clover. I think almost 50 bales on that. It's like 17 acres maybe or something. And then we'll string some wire across that too, and give them a little bit of it at a time. There's a lot of weeds and things in there too. I'm not. The second cutting, we could have cut it again, but it's not as good. And there's a lot of weeds and things come up in it. I'm not too worried about them bloating on it with the much other forages in there, and then we'll have it fixed up where they can come back out here, and then a small paddock in there that they can come in and out of. Because you don't want to turn them out on a good, clean clover stand, and that's all they got to eat. They would bloat, possibly die. These guys have been grazed around that smart fence, you know, for a couple of years now. They don't really bother it. And in this situation, it's even easier to put up than one or two hot wire, you know, poly wires. It's really nice, and it's allowed us to do a lot of grazing in places that, well, we wouldn't have probably done because of the labor to put up more of the, like if you're going to do a paddock with 4 sides, you know, and you're trying to do 4 sides of 2-wire poly without any other fence, why quite possibly they wouldn't stay in it very good, because there's going to be better stuff on the other side if you're grazing off a, let's say a cover crop field or something, you know, and trying just to give them 2-3 days at a time. But so this works great for that. And seriously, you might have 1 or 2 that'll get out. They won't go far, and then yeah, they usually leave our place if they get to be that kind of problem. Travis and Luke spotted a little buck or ram with testicles that didn't get castrated, and they're trying to catch him over there. We always seem to have a few of those that, I don't know, somehow we miss them in the alleyway there. They crawl underneath somebody or something. They don't get worked, and so hopefully they'll be able to catch him. They'll catch him one way or another, but I can take Autumn over there and catch him. Maybe just do that right now. I don't know how good a job I can do to catch this on film, but I give Autumn to him. Once they get that animal sorted off, she'll run up there and grab it. We don't like to do this. Sometimes she's a little harder on them, but yet it's better than having one run loose out here and breeding somebody. And having lambs in, you know, December, January, February, that's not a good scenario. So we do whatever it takes. I know some people just carry a rifle with them to shoot them if it's a big herd and they can't catch it any other way. I gotta hang on to Sally here. Well, they got her. They got the lamb singled out. That's the big problem, trying to get him singled out where she knows which one they want. And so they'll just take a sharp knife and castrate this one. It's not the preferred method, but you know, if you don't have a band with you, you do what it takes. And that's just how it works. once they got it sorted out, then Autumn knows which one it is. She'll run up there and grab a leg or something, and you just hop off and jump over there and catch the animal and call her off.
Think about it, if there's, I don't know, say 1,700 of them,
There he goes.
what, 1/10, so a third of the dip, that's pretty perfect. But you still think
And so he got castrated, he got his ear notched, so we know he's a boy. That way we go sort him off, he won't get accidentally put into the ewe pen, the ewe lamb pen. Yeah, he looks like he's doing fine. Well, their bones quieted down. When the lambs start getting bigger, you don't need to wait around and pair them up quite as long. And so we're gonna go get the water tank, a little water trough. Well, we can pump water out of a pond here into those tanks and things. So looks like everything's set here for. They'll be here maybe a couple weeks, maybe 10 days. Hey, thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you can make it to the grazing school. I'll put the registration link in the description again, and you will be, well, if you come, we'll go and see these lambs and use this herd wherever they're at. They won't probably be here yet. They'll be at a different place by that time, but and you'll be looking at the fence and the, you know, how we do that, how we make the chargers, our health program. I'll go over that. I should just do another video and just really go over what all you're going to learn if you come. Appreciate you watching. Thanks.